morning. We are in Knoxville, Tennessee. We stayed at a Walmart last night. The drive was pretty good. We started in Wisconsin, went through Illinois, Indiana. We went into Michigan by mistake, which cost us about an hour. I missed my exit, so that's all on me. So we had to double back to Indiana, then down through Kentucky. And eastern Kentucky was beautiful. And I didn't know there were so many things to explore there, so I'm really going to have to go back and spend some time there. And then we got into Tennessee, and we found this place last night. Today we are going to take our time going through the Smoky Mountains as we work our way over to Greenville, South Carolina. So come along, let's go. So we were cruising along US 411 in eastern Tennessee, and we came into Dandridge, Tennessee, and we happened to cross the Bush's Visitor Center and Museum, and we just had to stop. So seeing the old trucks on the outside was really cool, but let's go inside and take a look. So inside the museum and visitor center, there was a lot of advertising that they've used over the years. There was a movie. They asked us not to record that, so of course I didn't. But it's definitely worth, if you're in the area, stopping and checking out. There was some family history stuff. It was really interesting to find out how the company got started. August, I believe his name was August Bush, started with kind of a loan from a Van Camp family, and they started out with canning tomatoes for another company, actually. At some point, they saved enough money. He bought his own equipment and expanded. And the beans are actually a relatively new thing in the company's history. You could even find out what your weight was in beans. So it was interesting for me to find out that I was 145,920 beans in weight. So the Visitor Center and Museum was really cool, and I highly recommend it if you are ever in that part of Tennessee. I am definitely a person that likes to travel the back roads, and we honestly found this by pure accident, and it was a great find. But now it's time to get back on the road. So while we were driving, we saw some fantastic lookout spots to oversee the Smoky Mountains. So we stopped a couple of times and just marveled at the sheer beauty. I've not had the chance to really go out west and see the Rocky Mountains. I've been east several times, and it's hard for me to imagine any place in the country more beautiful than what I see here. So about lunchtime, we happened by rafting in the Smokies. They have whitewater rafting, family floats, zip line, ropes, wall climbing, things like that. But they also had this fantastic barbecue place, so we stopped there and grabbed some lunch. So once we got to Greenville, we had planned to go to Dark Corners Distillery. So I did their sample. I got to sample 7 different spirits. All of them were pretty good. I actually took 3 bottles of moonshine home with me. So after the distillery, it just so happened that there was a really cool art festival going on. So we walked around. We saw some guys doing glass blowing, which was really, really cool. There were parades up and down the streets, and artist vendors all over the place. So after we wandered around the art fair for a while, we went over to, I believe it's Riverview Park. The first thing we saw, there was an art area for kids to make your own art out of various tubes. Then we walked across the bridge, the expansion bridge that goes over the river. This was just a beautiful place for families to hang out. There were kids playing in the water, cooling off, sliding on the rocks. And although I saw some signs that said, this is slippery, do not go on here, there were plenty of people there and it seemed like everything was safe. I did have to take the required selfie by the river there. It really was a very beautiful downtown. And then there's that sign saying it's slippery, don't climb on these. But everyone was, and I myself had to walk in there. And it was slippery. The guy in the background there actually slipped and fell. The first thing he said when he got up was, "Did you catch that on video?" And Paula said, "Yeah, he's going to be on YouTube." But he's far away, you can't see his face. But it was a really, really fantastic place to be. So we had a fantastic afternoon in Greenville, South Carolina. Definitely want to go back and do some more exploring. After we left here, we went and started heading towards Savannah, which was our next destination, and camped for the night. But it really was a fantastic city to explore. So remember, travel, explore, and live life to its fullest. Thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed the video or got something out of it, please like the video and share with your friends. And please subscribe by clicking the bell below. Remember, travel, explore, and live life to its fullest.